What's up, car community? Warrior Car 65 here. Been a couple days since I've seen you guys on video here. We took a trip to Omaha. We caught 2 games between the Omaha Storm Chasers and the Iowa Cubs, and I just hit my camera, sorry. The first game we sat next to the Cubs dugout, and the Cubs won. The second game we sat next to the Storm Chasers dugout, and the Storm Chasers won. While we were there, we picked up couple of things. Where are those team sets at? I did pick up 2 older team sets of the Storm Chasers from 2016 and 2017. We opened them up, and I think they're sitting on top of next to that Chipper Jones stack. Yeah. We opened them up. I'm sorry about that, guys, and tried to get some autographs on some of them from like the manager and people like that. Didn't have any luck with that. But these sets were $5. They used to be $10. Just kind of show you what I got out of those real fast here. Scott Alexander was with the Royals for a while. Miguel Almonte kind of was gone. Bonifacio spent some time in the majors. He was really just not a good baseball player. He dropped a line drive off Ian Happ's bat that night, the first night we were there, and he's just not a very nice guy either. We asked for autographs, and he just kind of ignored us all like we didn't exist. Some of these guys never really panned out too much. Cheslor Cuthbert, he just walked by us all too. He had some time with the Royals. A lot of people here in Kansas City thought he was going to be the next third baseman. He's not. He's just not a good Major League player. Got Hunter Dozier there. He's having a really good year. Brian Duensing's actually in the Iowa lineup now. Has spent some time up with the Cubs. Brett Eibner was a big deal for a while. He never really did much. I was at Luke Farrell's Royals debut, and then I was at his only Cubs game. It was on my honeymoon. It was not a good deal. Kind of ruined my honeymoon. It looks like we somehow damaged every one of these cards, which is unfortunate. We got Brian Flynn. A lot of these guys did not really do much. There's a Whit Merrifield. That's a good one to have. Peter Moylan, he's retired now. He's from Australia. He was pretty useful for a while there in the bullpen. Brooks Pounders just has a funny name. Tommy Gregg was a major leaguer. He was the hitting coach at that time. Andy Hawkins is still the pitching coach. Dave Ionica. Then they have like 7 or 8 different mascots we saw while we were there, so that's kind of crazy. And there's a couple others that I'd pulled out to try to get signed, guys that were still around, but did not wind up getting signed. We'll see if there's anything in this one. Ramon Torres came up for a cup of coffee at one point, I think in 17, maybe 18. Whit Merrifield again from the 2017 set here. Bubba Starling. I want to show you some stuff he did for me yesterday. It's awesome. He was kind of a bust, but he's re-signed this year off of the 40-man, and he's hitting .340, and he's a good defender. He's never had an issue with his defense. It's always been hitting. I expect them to cut Chris Owings at some point because he's useless, and bring up Bubba. Some of these guys, Billy Burns, he's out of the organization now. Kyle Zimmer, he actually made his Major League debut this year, and then they sent him down. I did not see him pitch while we were there. Ryan O'Hearn's up with the big club now at first base. He has rookie cards out. Here's Adalberto Mondesi. Of course, he's gone back and forth between his father's name and his birth name. He's back to Adalberto because his father's in prison, unfortunately. There's Jake Junis. He started today. We saw him give up like 3 runs. He got the no decision. It was 2-0. I went to the game for a little while today, and we wound up leaving. Peter O'Brien played for a little bit. Cam Gallagher, he's the backup catcher on the big league team now. There's another Bonifacio. Al Albuquerque, that's a funny guy. He actually played for the Cubs and the Royals, I believe. Let's see. Skoglund, he's on a suspension for PEDs right now. Kevin McCarthy, he's on the big league team. Jorge Soler, He was the Wade Davis trade piece. Paulo Orlando was a fan favorite here. Matt Strom did okay here. Now he's with San Diego. And then you got a bunch of mascots and all that kind of stuff again. So those team sets were, whatever. A lot of guys we didn't have cards for, so we went ahead and we were trying to get some autographs. The first night, the only autograph we got was from who I think is my favorite player now, and that is Taylor Davis. Earlier this year, he won a game for the Cubs. Taylor came in and hit a home run to win the game in Wrigley. Last night and the night before, I got to, really the Thursday night game, I really got to observe him interacting with the kids and his personality. And Taylor Davis is just an amazing guy. I talked to him. I told him how much I appreciated it, and he was really genuinely appreciative of the support. Just a great dude. Not the best baseball player. He wears New Balance shoes, which was kind of funny. Kind of thought he was a grandpa after that. Kind of reminds me of the Zach Galifianakis of baseball. Maybe an old Matt Stairs type also. Just so many things about him I just loved. So this dude, probably my favorite baseball player right now. And then last night, we happened to pick up this program that told us they had an autograph bridge. So we wound up going over onto the autograph bridge and before and after the game, and wound up getting several things signed. Now, Andrew Susac is an Omaha catcher. He signed a ticket for me because I didn't have a card of him. We got Jackson Flores. He's a Royals prospect, like an infielder. He's a pretty good player. I don't know if he has a major league future, but he played pretty well. So I got him to sign a ticket. Jacob Hanneman from the Cubs signed for me. And then this guy, I knew his name, and it's because his dad had junk wax cards, and that's Jim Adducey. He has played some in the majors for the Rangers and somebody else. Adducey is actually like almost as old as me, and I'm turning 38 years old tomorrow, and he's just still trying to live the dream. He's got a lot of gray hair, lots more than I do, and it was just kind of funny. He's still out there playing minor league ball. Probably never going to be a major leaguer again. And then another really neat guy, he kind of reminded me of somebody like my dad, was Marty Peavy, who is the Iowa Cubs manager. And I interacted a little bit with him, not like directly, but he was laughing at things I was saying and stuff like that. Sometimes I try to be funny. But prior to going, we were looking up guys like coaches and stuff, like did they ever play? And my wife was helping me, and she said, oh, he's got a 90 tops. And I happened to have a stack of 90 tops laying there, and I found Marty Peavy's rookie card. Now, this man was born on Christmas Day of 62, so he's getting up there. He's a really awesome guy. This card was the hardest nickel I ever earned. I was joking because I had a hard time finding it. I had to dig through tons of cards to find it. But there it is. Marty Peavy is the manager of the Iowa Cubs. I think he could be a major league manager. The way I watched him, Ian Happ loved him, even though Ian Happ isn't exactly very fan-friendly. And he's really struggling. I would not expect to see Ian Happ come back up with the Cubs, maybe ever, the way he's looking right now at the plate. Another guy we got before the game was Mr. Vanessa Carlton walk-up song, Brett Phillips. He had a different ladies song. I don't really know it. It's something I wouldn't walk up to either. But Brett Phillips, pretty nice guy. He signed for us. These two were pretty sweet ones to get. Heath Philmeyer, rookie. Just the base tops is fine. It's nice. He was a nice guy. But the second one I got of him, I'm pretty happy about. This is his green Inception rookie, and he signed that for us. I picked that up a while back at Pine Tar Sports Cards for like $1, I think, something like that. And now it's signed, so that's a really cool Inception rookie that's signed by him. And then after the game, we went back over. We didn't care much about the fireworks they were doing and stuff, and happened to get the guy I mentioned earlier. This is his Top Prospects Bowman Platinum card, Bubba Starling. And this is another Bowman Platinum, number to 399, that's now signed by him. So, 2 Bubba Starling autographs that I got after the game. And he's from right here in Kansas City. He's from Gardner, which is a short drive from my house here. And just seemed like a nice guy. Stopped for me. I said, "Hey, Bubba, are you signing?" And he signed just for me, I think. Everybody else, he kind of walked off, which was kind of sad for them. But, oh well. I mean, you can't expect them to stop and do that forever. That was after the game. Another thing I did was I kind of did some treasure hunting, if you will. Went to a bookstore and I found a couple of books that were pretty neat. And then I also went to some antique shops. And I'm going to show you the first item I found for a really good deal. And I know it's personalized and it's not mint. The corners are a little bit dinged up on it. But this is a Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski autograph. And it's a pretty good auto there. And it says, "To Austin, thanks for all your support." So if anybody out there is named Austin and likes Duke, I've got the item for you. I am interested in moving this. I just thought I should save it because it was in this drawer full of autographs. And they were all the same price. And some of them were like news people from Omaha news station. You know how they do those photos that are useless and I don't know why anybody wants them signed. But at that same place, I also found a pretty neat purchase. I looked at eBay prices for sales and stuff, and I think I did okay on this. This is a ball in box from the 1994 World Series. And the box was already kind of open, but the ball's in here. It's still wrapped. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the wrapping just to show it. But this is a ball for official. It's a little scuffed there. I didn't realize that when I bought it, but it's not too bad. Official ball of the 1994 World Series. And I haven't decided if I'm going to try to sell that or keep it. It's pretty neat. Rawlings ball. And it came with a case as well that I could display it in, or I could keep the case and sell this. Or the sticker is kind of old. It's not sticking together. Somebody had taped it together at one point. But it is a ball from the World Series that did not happen. That's what makes this a big deal. That was the strike year. It says, "I hereby certify that Rawlings official National League Baseball has been adopted as only official baseball in the National League of Professional Baseball Clubs. This baseball must be used in all championship games." So that's kind of neat to find that ball. Like I said, if anybody's interested in it, let me know. I may hold on to it. I may try to sell it. Just depends. So that's a 1994 World Series ball. Also found a bookstore, and it was ridiculous. This book is from like 1999. It has a lot of trivia in it, so it'd be kind of fun to do a Chiefs trivia on my channel. I am a Chiefs fan. And I picked it up for like $5. And it's just a really cool book about all the players. So that's something I'm going to keep for sure. But I also found this book that might be of some interest to anybody out there. This is a book by John Madden, All Madden. Hey, I'm talking pro football. But then on the inside, you happen to see he has signed it. And I actually compared the signatures, and it looks really legit. It's not come with a cert. This again is something I would be interested in trying to sell potentially. I wouldn't hate keeping it, but if I can get the right price, that might be available as well. Is another thing, those books and the ball and the autograph of Coach K are things that I had to save because they were not in a place where somebody would really appreciate them. The bookstore was just hordes of books, and the autograph and the ball, like the balls, I had to like ask. They weren't out where you could see them. It was nothing. I just didn't like it. I didn't like where they were. I had to save them, the autograph especially. So then I did go to 2 card shops, and I'm going to talk about the second card shop in a separate video. But the one card shop, I wish I'd have spent a little bit more time there. I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out here. I want you to see. This was in Omaha. It's called Omaha Sports Cards. And there you see the owner, the phone number, Twitter, eBay, website, all that. So Omaha Sports Cards. And I didn't spend a whole lot of time here. I only bought a few cards and some things like that. I did find this book there that I wound up getting. It's a 1992 baseball card album. And the reason I got it, I thought it was kind of neat. I could put some of my 82 cards in it. It'd be kind of cool. I'm having a hard time figuring out how I want to put this up here for the video. There were some decent vintage cards in here. There were some 70s Mike Schmidt cards. Some Mike Schmidts that I would like to have. There were some Robin Younts. Some 70s and 80s Robin Younts. 179 and then 80s. Like those 5 years in a row of Robin Yount. Then on the couple pages later here, there were some 83 Yaz, Bob Horner, and Willie Wilson. And I was going to try to negotiate with the book. It was $5, which, I mean, $5 for a card book ain't bad. But I didn't really have to negotiate because he gave me a pretty good deal on everything. My wife and I were both flipping through cards trying to find things that I might like. So I wound up spending like $10 for the book and all these cards. So I thought it was a decent deal. 50 some cards here, 10 cents a card basically and then the book. Got this Starling Castro. He used to be a Cub, as most of you probably know. Got a Walker Buehler prospect card. Javi Baez. I got a 1980 Robin Yount just because. Javi, Pierce Johnson rookie. Yu Darvish card coming to America. Brendan Little first Bowman. Corey Abbott first Bowman. Darren Lee, the Chiefs just traded for. So that's my first card I have of him that I know of. I picked up this Sean Green because my father-in-law ran track at Iowa, and he loves Iowa sports, so I'm just going to pass that along to him in a gift of some sort, probably. Prisms Kelsey, Donovan Sorensen, Jamal Charles Prism, Demarcus Robinson, Contenders draft pick rookie, Kelvin Benjamin, Prestige rookie. I just picked up this Sosa. I'm not sure if I had it. It's got that acetate photo of him, Diamond Destiny. Sorry about that. School colors rookie of Demarcus Robinson, Tyrann Mathieu rookie card. He's of course a Chief now. Alex Lang first Bowman, Corey Abbott first Bowman again, Peyton Remy first Bowman, Alex Lang again. Jake Arrieta chrome, Salvi Perez chrome, Justin Steele first Bowman, Raciel Iglesias. I'm not sure why I picked that up, but it didn't really matter. He didn't count my cards much, really. First Bowman, Jake Bowers, first Bowman, John Lester, Eric Hosmer, Holland, Morales. He's actually with the Yankees now. He just got picked up from Oakland. They were here in town today. Billy Hamilton, of course, he's a Royal now. Koji Uehara, Andres Galarraga, 86 tops traded rookie. Hunter Dozier, old school colors, that's a pre-rookie. Jose Quintana, Wally Joyner, 86 tops traded pre-rookie. Greg Billow, first Bowman. Jorge Soler, finest. And then I picked up, let's flip these around. Jose Barrios, rookie card. Some of them I just picked up because I thought they were cool, and for the price, it was a good deal. Kerry Wood, John Lester, Tukey Toussaint, first Bowman. And then all of these 79 tops are going towards a set that I'm working on. No superstars there, but they're set fillers that I needed for my 79 tops. And my wife was pretty awesome. She actually was able to recognize those 79 tops that I needed them because she'd seen me working on the set. So I do have another video I'm going to be uploading soon. And I might be making a series of videos because I am going to surgery on Thursday. Some of them may get uploaded later. I'm going to try to have some things ready to go so that I don't miss out on uploading content for you guys. But here in just a couple minutes, I'm going to highlight the other shop I went to where I got a lot more stuff. But I did really enjoy that first card shop as well. I just ran out of time. We had to leave for the game by the time we got there. So appreciate you guys watching. Keep an eye out. We're going to have another video here shortly. And in the meantime, have a great one.